Hi, everybody. We're constantly being told to be present, to breathe into awareness, to let go of frustration, take that pause. And honestly, we're human. And sometimes it's good advice until it's just not. And then we have to laugh because we can't always do it. Recently, I drove a round trip to Newport, Rhode Island. So now I avoid Providence, Rhode Island like the plague. That city is something that I cannot even get out of, and I drive round and round white-knuckled. So I asked Siri to route me around Providence, and she couldn't manage it. So I thought I was brilliant and broke the trip into two sections myself. I could drive to a little town called Asserton, and then I figured out that I could go from there on Route 24 all the way to Newport. The beginning of the day went smoothly. I drove straight out to Newport, no problem. The trip home was not quite so smooth. I drove toward Asserton, but asked Siri a little prematurely to end that route and send me onto the Mass Pike. Suddenly, I was on my way to Providence. Now, what I haven't mentioned is that I had loaded an audiobook into my car for the trip, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Now, the book sounded like it was produced with an AI voice, but if you've ever seen him in person, between you and me, I think he sounds a little like AI, but that was okay. It was lovely, and I'm breathing and listening to him and just sort of barreling along. His droning voice was amazing. Like, humans can't understand all of my words. That's fine. If you're listening, your body will absorb this. If you're listening, you're clearly someone with an aspiration toward enlightenment. And so I'd missed my town, Asserton, and I thought, all right, just ask for the town you missed. But I couldn't think of the name of it. And so I remembered the town was on Route 24. So I asked Siri to take me to Route 24. And she says, happily enough, yes, that will take you 16 hours to get to Route 24 in North Carolina. And I said, no, no, wait, Siri, end the route. Tolle continues on, when we're in our bodies instead of our minds, we become conscious. I take a breath and I ask Siri for directions just to Boston, like just get me to Boston and I can pick up the Mass Pike. She tells me to take the next exit. I thought, I override her. Ever done that? I plow on only to realize she'd been right. Now I end up in downtown Fall River, Massachusetts. It's beginning to be a very long day. What was the name of that town on Route 24? Tully drones on. To be fully conscious and present, we must release our frustrations. Oh, God. Siri now is telling me to take a U-turn on Westler Street. I can't do that because the entire town of Fall River is blocked off with construction. I keep trying and she keeps reloading, and finally she goes just dead and stops. So I finally get back onto the highway and I ask her again to take me toward Boston. In fact, I start pleading with her. So, and Tully, there's a few people on the planet who are enlightened at this time. More are on the way to becoming fully conscious. I say, all of a sudden, Siri, stop the book, end the book. And Siri says, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean stop the route? Did you mean end the route? Yes, I'm screaming. End the book. End the route. Shut up. And I thought, am I in pure awareness? Is this what it is? I see my finger heading for the dashboard, firmly pushing the button that will mute all. I'm aware of my smile. I'm aware of stillness in the car, just the hum of wheels on pavement. And all of a sudden, I see a sign ahead, Mass Pike, 3 miles. Anyway, that's when being human collides with being in pure awareness. So, we do the best that we can. But when we screw up, let's just laugh about it. I hope you had a good laugh with me. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.